You know what that means. It is time for the Sammys and Beer
We should
Podcast.
have like an air horn. Wait.
That's right. We have a lot of good stuff lined up for you tonight. A lot of good stuff to talk about. We appreciate you all so much for stopping by. If you would like to chat with me, you can hit me up on Twitch. If you want to chat with Thomas, he is live on YouTube. Otherwise, you can find us on TikTok, even though we never post anything, and we also have Facebook. If you want to give us your unsolicited opinion, not that we care what you think, because we don't, just like you don't care what we think. So, with me, as always, is the curly black hair Tomas Rincon.
My hair is not curly. Just because I'm
I was
8%
calling, I was
black.
calling you a pube.
Oh, well. Matt, I have a gift for myself today.
Mm,
I got it.
a big blitzball.
Yep. As you can tell, I've been drinking it. I got it on like
Sweet.
Monday? Yeah.
I don't know.
I also did something maybe incredibly stupid today, and we're going to talk about that with electricity.
Oh, that's always fun.
Yeah. Uh, but yeah, we've got plenty to talk about. But first, we drink to make things better, to make the woes of life not be so shitty.
Yes.
All right, I've got
Would you
mine.
like to go first or second?
I got mine lined up.
All right, go ahead.
I have it's not too long, but I have these specific airmen that I've been working with for a little while. And when you work in the capacity that we do, there's a lot of downtime and there's a lot of bullshit, right? So we don't have people to maintain the building, pretty much, physically. Scrub the
Mhm.
toilets, vacuum, sweep, mop. It's their job. But it's still a really shitty job, obviously.
You're janitors. Yeah, okay.
I mean, they're flight medics, and then when they're not
Masters of the
janitors.
custodial arts.
Yeah, like
Yeah, you have assignments, you have duties.
yeah. So additional duties is
Yeah.
what we call them. I have 6 of them, 4 of them bitch and moan the whole time, right? Which I get it.
Mhm.
We've all been there. We've all had to do it. I have 2 of them. Not a single complaint. Not a single gripe. Not a single jab. Nothing. They're just like, yes, sir, and they go and knock it out like right then and there, right the second I ask them. And that's to them, to the people who just get their shit done, right? Just
Sounds like you have one of each of my kids.
yeah. Here's the boys.
One, you ask him to do something, no questions asked, we'll go get it done. The other one, bitches and moans and might get half of it done, might not. Gonna tell you he forgot things even though you've told him 15 times.
I gotta
So,
love it.
um, so I got a couple things that I want to do shots for. I'm just gonna do one,
Okay.
but it's been, I don't know if it's me or if it's the springtime and people are just in better moods. I'm gonna probably go that it's springtime and people are just in better moods. But I've had so many people that I have no fucking clue who they are when I'm walking, just like going for walks and stuff. Just wave.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people,
You guys don't do that?
an odd amount of people have been waving at me.
Your
No,
reputation precedes you.
normally I do not get waved at all. So,
It's so weird
cheers
because
to
you're
people
white.
that spread. Well, you know what? We live in a predominantly white area. But that's the funniest part. The people that used to only wave to me were my old neighbor who was black and his dad. Those were the two people that would wave to me like consistently. And I'd wave to them. I'll wave to people. I don't care. I just don't like to wave and then get shunned
Mm,
or ignored. So that's why I don't wave unless I see you waving most of the time.
I bet you get guilt waves though.
Oh yeah, probably.
Someone waves and you're like, oh hey.
So cheers to you people all spreading cheer and waving at everybody for no reason.
So driving through any neighborhood in here, and since I've lived in Texas, if there's people walking, they'll wave at you in your car.
That's what I'm saying. Like, all these people are in their cars driving,
Yeah.
and they wave at me.
You know how to get them to stop is just don't look at them while they're driving. But yeah, no, that's a thing for down here. That's pretty normal. And then of course Jeeps wave at each other.
Yeah, that's because you guys are a bunch of douchebags.
Kinda. It's kind of douchey. I like it though.
Yeah.
They did something dumb. Do you know what
Like something new, dumb,
do you know what a
or
tens unit is or a tens machine?
a tens machine?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so.
So
Please
it's
enlighten me.
2 prongs, right? Clippies with
Uh-huh.
a conductor in the middle, connected to a box, and you clip them on certain parts of your body, and it sends electricity through, usually to help manage pain.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know what that is. My chiropractor uses them
Yes,
to
very
loosen the
common.
muscles up before they adjust you.
Correct.
We own one.
Oh, see, you know what you shouldn't do?
Put it on your balls.
Put it on your earlobes.
Yeah, I can.
So I've had a headache all day, complete like total nausea, vertigo. So I looked it up and I talked to Dr. Tran, and it messed with my vagus nerve and it messed with my intercoxal, like the fluid in my coccyx, cockle bone, basically giving me vertigo completely. Just shifting the fluids and the crystals in there, just fucking me up.
That sounds terrible.
It's fucking awful. I feel off. Like when I go to grab things, they're either further away than I expected or closer than I expected. My depth
So one of your eyes just isn't working.
Yeah, maybe. And what's the left one? I can see a difference. That's crazy. Because I turned up to max, I saw like lights in my eyes going shooting across my vision.
Yeah, that was. When you said something dumb, I thought you meant like you made a mistake, not like you blatantly,
that is
intentionally
a mistake.
fucking. No, that was an intentional fucking dumbass move. Like, that's something that when you're like 19, you dare your buddy to do with your mom's fucking machine.
Well, the thing is, I got everyone in the office to do it. So there's 4 grown men doing it. And now we're all like texting the group chat, sick as shit. Carry-on's throwing up. Like, my boss is throwing up.
Yeah, yeah. Electricity isn't made to go through your brain like that.
Correct. I learned the hard way. So that is what happened.
I think your balls might have been safer.
I think so. I kind of wanted to try my balls so bad.
I don't doubt that whatsoever.
I was thinking about it. I wonder what happens. What if you nut? That's just an instant nut button. You just turn it on, nut, turn it off. Total efficiency.
Like a soft nut? Like you're
I guess.
Flaccid?
Yeah.
And just
squirt it out.
That'd be weird as fuck.
It'd be great for sperm collection agencies. Because that can't be comfortable.
For which people?
The people that go in to donate sperm and the people that have to clean that room. I wouldn't sit in the chair.
I think the people that go in to donate sperm have a kink, and that's what they're getting off on. Or they really need money.
I was going to say, they're probably poor.
Which, yeah, like, who wants poor people's sperm?
So, I mean, it's poor. You could be poor but have good genetics.
Can you?
Absolutely.
I don't know. You made a lot of fucking bad decisions, apparently.
Just, poor choices. Or bad luck.
Aren't those genetics?
No.
The
choices you make is nurture versus nature, usually. Sometimes it's genetics, but usually it's how you're raised and taught.
Yeah.
Parents are important. You can tell I mess with this part of my mustache too much because there's a bald spot. You should grow out a mustache.
I actually was told specifically by my youngest that he likes that I don't have one.
Did a lot of people have them?
I don't know. Well, sometimes I work from home, so I don't adamantly shave. I usually go like 4 or 5 days at a time, and then I shave, so it gets stubbly.
Yeah.
And I think he just doesn't like it when I give him kisses with it stubbly.
I mean,
because I said last night, I was like, I need to. If after I go like 4 or 5 days, my skin gets like red and patchy or blotchy when I shave, and like irritated from me shaving, but it also gets irritated from me not shaving. It's a fun thing. But so last night I was like, I need to shave tonight. I need to shower and shave tonight
Mm-hmm.
because I didn't want, my face all red and stuff for my interview this morning.
Correct.
And so he's like, yeah, Dad, I'm glad you don't have a mustache. I don't like that. I'm like, well, please tell me what you really think.
You can't tell me that if you could grow a big bushy mustache, you wouldn't.
Oh, I'd have it instantly. If I could grow a fucking big bushy beard, I'd have a fucking beard right now.
Me too. Not me too. I can't, but I wish I could grow a big beard.
I can't. I look like a fucking homeless person. I don't even look like a homeless person. I look like a fucking white person mixed with a native. Native Americans don't grow facial hair very well either. And so that's why I'm pretty sure I have quite a bit of Native American in me because I grow the Joe Dirt where I can grow chops and then there's a big gap right here. Then I can grow from like here down, which I've had a goatee for a little bit, which it looks absolutely just trashy because it's like, it's not your chin. It is, but like a good goatee should start like up at like your mouth, your lower lip dimple.
Mm-hmm.
Mine doesn't. And then I also grow a Hitler stash, a reverse Hitler, where I don't grow it right in the middle. It's just out here.
We got to get those like that planer, that microplaner with the needles.
I have one, and I've used it, and it fucking... Apparently the white trash is too ingrained in me.
You just don't have the hair. Well, get a transplant from your butt.
I got plenty of hair up here.
You do actually.
Like
for your age, you do have a lot of hair on the top of your head.
Oh yeah, for like my grandpa at 85 when he passed away still had a pretty solid set of hair. So I'm pretty sure I'll have hair the rest of my life. Yeah, it's my mom's dad. Was my grandpa.
You're set.
Yeah.
Well,
he did have a mean mustache though.
It actually, so
like,
you don't
always.
That's like the theory. You get it from your mom's side, but there's no causation. Your genetics are so random. Like my genetics and both of my brother's genetics are gonna be off. It's not the exact.
Yeah. Well, and like I figured with how dark my hair was, like you can't tell now because it's pretty gray, but like with how dark my hair was, I thought that I would for sure have brown-haired, brown-eyed kids. Nope. Blonde-haired, blue-eyed little fucking boys.
You got lucky.
Did I?
Yeah.
Or did my wife get lucky that I didn't do a paternity test?
Jesus Christ. No, I've met those fucking kids. They're yours. I tell you right now. Motherfuckers look like.
Well, like you said earlier, it's about who raises them.
Yes, it is. It is, but they look like you. It's just like, yeah, no, those belong to him. Although all white people look the same. That's not racist.
We do.
It's just, it is what it is. I'm just kidding. But no, I mean, genetics is weird. Would you? Let's say that
I was talking. Hold on, we got to go into this just because you brought up genetics. I was talking to this about with my oldest son, and I think it's fucking weird. But why are there separate dog breeds, but not separate human breeds?
There are separate. I mean, not really, but we have differences. Race is essentially the breed of human.
It is. But we don't have a race of human. Like, we have a genetic anomaly known as dwarfism and little people syndrome, but two little people can have a normal-sized dog. You're not going to get two fucking chihuahuas that are going to have a fucking Great Dane.
True. Their genetics are vastly different. You know.
Because they have breeds. Which is a really fucked up weird thing.
And we did it.
But like how? Like I was almost thinking about it like maybe because of the fact that they have such shorter lifespans, we're able to manipulate their genes so much more than what the human race has been able to do.
I mean, even then, it still took hundreds of years, thousands of years to get what we want. My dog Maggie, for example, is a breed between a dingo and another dog. That's what she.
Well, but how did we go from a wolf to a fucking French bulldog or a pug?
So you get genetic anomalies, right? That like the small ones, and you keep breeding like smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller.
But there should be then the possibility, because they're genetic anomalies, that they have a big fucking dog. And there's not. Like, you never hear of a fucking pug that has a fucking giant dog. Like, there's no full-size fucking pugs out there.
And then there's this lady right now. In about 200 years, we can have domesticated foxes. She's been breeding foxes.
Sophocles is already a domesticated fox.
Sophocles is not domesticated for shit. He does whatever he wants.
Yeah, he's 100% domesticated. He eats fucking jelly beans.
So the funny thing with
And he's like the 20th one too.
the domestication of foxes, their tails are getting smaller and their ears are getting droopy. Just through the breeding process to get the traits you want, you also have to get some other things, and that's just what's rolled with it. So genetics. The thing is, there's a theory that we'll be allowed to basically manipulate genetics in the womb, right?
They were talking about that when I was a kid, that you'll be able to pick how tall you want your kid to be, what color hair, what color eyes, things like that.
Would you do something like that?
I mean, at this point, I don't think we're having any more kids, so no.
If you were going to have another one. Because I have an answer. And it's kind of a cop-out answer.
I think I would do some of it. I don't know if I would do the picking of yeah, I want him to have this color hair, this color eyes, be this tall, things like that. Because I do think I don't think you are definitely set. If you have short parents, that you're going to be short. But I think I think both of my boys are going to be taller than me because they eat healthier. They get more of what they need to help them grow at the time. But I would also pick if you're going to be able to go that far, if our science and technology has advanced that far, I would definitely choose to avoid, because if the technology's there, they're going to be able to know about certain diseases like fucking ALS or things like that, and that kind of shit. 100%.
So that's my answer. Is I'll make them healthy, so no predication to diabetes, just overall
Glasses,
corrective vision, all that stuff. I would make sure that they're good, but the other
braces.
stuff, whatever.
I might even, if there was a way to get rid of wisdom teeth, or make them so they're just normal teeth that fit in their mouth.
What about pinky toes?
Pinky toes? What about them?
We're breeding them out of our systems.
Oh, I'd probably elect for them to have web toes
to swim better.
I mean, I don't see a reason not to.
Now we're getting a little weird. Really good hearing, really good vision. I don't know.
You're just talking about making it gold.
Yeah, essentially. There's nothing wrong with that. As long as you make
I never said there was.
As long as you make everyone a gold, I don't think that
you won't, though.
No, you won't. That's okay. It's an interesting topic of conversation because it's apparently on the horizon, right? There's a possibility. And same for the ethics of cloning and creating clones just for organs.
Yeah.
I mean, people have had kids for their kids to take their organs.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's that movie. I think it was based off of a book, which I think most movies are. But My Sister's Keeper with Cameron Diaz.
That sounds familiar.
Super sad movie. It was really fucking good. But essentially, they had a third kid. There was the oldest daughter who was very sick. And then they had a boy, and then they had a third daughter. And the reason that they had that third daughter was for her to be able to help the oldest sister who was sick. If you haven't seen that movie, highly recommend it. It was basically the youngest daughter at some point wants to be medically emancipated. She's like 10,
Mm-hmm.
and she just doesn't want to do procedures anymore, and she doesn't want bone marrow, and she doesn't want to give her sister a fucking kidney,
That's so
and
painful too.
you know, and the mom's like, what do you mean? If you don't give this to your sister, she's gonna fucking die. And I don't want to spoil it for you, even though it's from like fucking 2014. But
I'm sure the sister dies. You know.
well, I'll just spoil it for you. The sister is the one that was putting the little sister up to do it because the oldest sister was accepting what was happening. The mom wouldn't, and she didn't want to ruin her little sister's life. She
Yep.
wanted her to be able to go have a full life because she knew that she wasn't going to.
No alcohol if you don't have a kidney.
Yeah.
Like that alone, no shots at a college party. That makes it worth it.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I mean that's been happening. You've seen, I've like you see it sometimes.
I could see, like, I always thought it was kind of cool, like, when they grew, like, an ear on the back of a mouse and shit.
Yeah.
That I'd be cool with.
Or just cloning
Or,
the
like,
organs, just the organs.
yeah.
Just grow just the organ, but not a whole
But, like,
being.
growing another person to then just fucking steal shit.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're able to do that, what's to say you can't clone a new body and transplant a brain?
I don't think we can transplant brains.
We can't yet. Well, not that we know of.
That's true. That is true. Just
I
wait.
mean,
Elvis is out there.
first thing everybody goes to is Elvis.
Yeah, and
Why can't you fucking Jim Morrison?
Who would, if you could have one actor live forever, which one would you?
I'd say Kurt Cobain, but I don't know if there was enough of his brain left to.
There's absolutely not enough of his brain left. His wife killed him anyways, so it wasn't even suicide. Which actor would you pick to live forever?
Actor?
Mm-hmm. Or just,
I don't think I'd pick an actor.
just person in general. One person, you pick them, they live forever. It's a hard question.
It's not for me. I pick my kids.
That's okay. Besides your family, someone that's like kind of famous.
I don't want to. I don't fucking like famous people. Most of them I find fucking completely ridiculous.
I'd probably pick Keanu Reeves. You're right.
I mean, maybe the Haktua girl.
Just a random girl in Indonesia.
You know. I mean, but no, Keanu I could see being a good. But I mean, but at that point, like, why wouldn't you pick somebody good, like Mother Teresa or?
Well, she's already dead. And she,
Well, I understand that.
the thing is, like, the folklore of these old people from a long time ago, they weren't that great. Like, Gandhi was a pervert.
Yeah, I believe that.
Like, Martin Luther King Jr. cheated on his wife habitually. Like, you know.
Maybe she wasn't fucking putting out.
Jesus Christ. Like, there's all these people that we've like deified, and they're still people. Like, they still make mistakes and
Yeah.
do bad things because it's just human nature. But I'd pick somebody who is like a known quantity, like Keanu Reeves or Arnold Schwarzenegger. You know exactly
Not
what
Sly.
you're getting when you see him.
Not Sly.
No.
Oh, I kind of like Sly. You like Arnold over Sly?
Yeah, I love Arnold. I love Arnold too much.
Really?
Oh, yeah. No, I love his content too. Cause like someone was he was in an interview and someone was asking him, if he drank milk to help increase whatever with bodybuilding and stuff, and he just like gets to the mic, "Milk is for babies. I drink beer." I saw a video of him cook an ostrich egg on his fucking tank. Like, just a man's man.
Yeah.
Have you seen his sons?
The difference between the one that lived with him and the one that didn't? Yeah, I've seen that
The one
TikTok.
that lives with him, the one that lives with his mother. Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
It's true though, but I bet you the swole one might beat his wife one day. You need both parents. You, learning that one. You know, sister had a baby. Baby's super cute. You forgot how cool it was to hang around a baby because he doesn't do much.
You didn't even do a shout out to him.
No, not yet.
He hasn't earned it.
No, he's got to do something to impress
Being
me.
born is what 8 other billion people have
Yeah,
done.
congratulations, you're on the roster now. Do something impressive.
Just hope he's not on the spectrum.
Like, I mean, even if he is, it'd be just like his daddy. Um, the my nephews, the other ones, the 8-year-old drop kicked the 11-year-old at a trampoline park the other day. Jumped off a wall,
Yeah.
and just drop kicked it in the chest to a foam pit, right? And
Yeah.
then the 11-year-old like shoots out of the foam pit, and it's just like, yeah, like just excited.
I bet they planned it.
Probably. I just love boys being boys like that. You know,
Yeah.
that whole term "boys being boys" is so synonymous with like negative things, but like there's legitimately like my airmen, right? I've got 4 of them are dudes, and they're all 20 to 22, right? They're young. They wrestle like constantly. Like they play, fight, and wrestle just constantly. And
I think they should.
I have a sergeant that
especially
works with
being
me.
in the military.
Fuck yeah. I have a sergeant that works with me, and she's like getting after them for, horsing around. And I'm like, no. Let them, they're boys. Just let them fucking get it out of their system. It's fine. Like, that's what they're supposed to do. And then, but so then there's like that side, and then there's the professional side. And I sat them all down. I'm like, hey, look, I don't care, right? But if anyone gets hurt, you're all getting paperwork.
Yeah.
Covered my ass. Like, you can do what you want. You're adults. If anyone gets hurt, everyone gets in trouble. And they still do it, but you can tell, like, when they start getting too into it, they're like, oh.
Play softball. And the boys were doing boy things, fighting, whatever. It gets fucking annoying, but it is what it is. Like, as long as they're not fucking... the only part that bothers me is that, like, they're being loud or obnoxious around other people that are trying to watch the game. That's when I'm kind of like, hey, you can do whatever the fuck you want. You just can't do it in this area where other people are trying to focus on what's going on in front of them because they came to watch a game, not listen to you two fucking turds yell at each other.
Correct.
So we were getting ready to leave, and the youngest got this fucking... My wife always lets him buy this stupid shit. But it was like a Minecraft cow that's like foamy, and he's sitting there playing with it, and he set it down to do something, and the oldest fucking grabs it and is like keeping it away from him, just kind of being a dick about it.
Being a big brother.
Yeah, I mean, so the youngest goes up and gets him pinned, and there's like bleachers with a fence on him, and fucking rams his head back into the fence. Does it twice. And then the oldest gets pissed off, because obviously that fucking didn't feel good, and starts whipping him with his coat. And of course there's people around him like, we're done with this. We get to the car, and I'm like, he had every right to push your fucking head into the fence. You took his shit. You either need to fucking be able to defend yourself, because he's going to be pissed that you took his shit, but you can't retaliate and be a little baby and start swinging your coat. Like, you want to retaliate and walk up and punch him, I'll probably have a lot more respect for you than you fucking swinging your coat at him. Like, but you can't, like, I don't think you can be pissed off at that point, because he's mad you took his shit. He's getting his shit back. He's defending his property.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It's a fine line, and teaching them, like, if you want to take somebody's shit, that's fine. But you need to be willing to either fucking fight for it or deal with the consequences.
I was about to say, deal with the consequences, yeah. Then you're going to have some big boys, too. But I don't foresee them being bullies. I think he took his cow because he's his brother. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
I just can't see either of them using,
No.
You know what I mean? Like, that's a worry you think about sometimes, but I can't do it.
I don't see them. I worry about the oldest getting bullied, but not about them bullying. Just because he's kind of a fucking nerd. Like he's the kid at school that's like there to focus and there to like I don't even think he interacts with his friends or makes friends because he knows what he's at school for, and it's not for the socialization. He's there to learn, better himself, to achieve his goals. And if you're not aligned with that, deuces.
He really is there to learn. That nerd.
Oh, 100%.
But that's good.
He's a huge fucking nerd.
You got a nerd, but you're making him strong too. So like,
yeah. Like we were at the end of the year wrestling tournament, like get together, and they like do a pizza party. And one of the other kids came over that he's friends with and started talking to him. And all of a sudden I look over and they're talking about fucking standardized testing because they've been testing for quite a bit at school. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, are you two talking about testing? It's like, yeah, we're, and I'm like, you fucking nerds.
You know what I did to my standardized tests?
He put B on all of them.
No, you know where it says like, don't write here?
Uh-huh.
I draw dicks.
Wrote there.
It messed with the machine so they couldn't grade it as fast. Gabe just sent me a text.
Okay.
I will give your love to EO, and I will build you a house in the Vale of your fathers. It will be next to my own, but I am no builder, so take your time. We will wait.
What?
You don't remember that scene?
Scene?
That's from Morningstar. That's when Ragnar's dead. That's like the final words Ragnar says.
I will give your love to EO. Say it again.
All right. I will give your love to EO, and I will build you a house in the Vale of your fathers. It will be next to my own. And in the Vale of your fathers. But I am no builder, so take your time. We will wait.
Good scene.
That's stuck with. I mean, that death is stuck with me. That's still not the best death I've ever read, though. It was for a long time.
Ragnar's was?
Yeah, I really did like that death.
Over Pax?
Pax died quickly. It wasn't as impactful as Ragnar's death. Like Ragnar had the quotes and like the things.
Yeah.
And there's another book I read, and like picture yourself. You're gonna die. You took this curse to save your friends, right? You're gonna die if you leave this one place. Your friends are gonna go off and live forever without you. Like they're just the magical whatever. They're gonna live forever without you, and they can always come back to see you. But you have to stay in this like 2-mile radius, or you're dead. The minute you step out, you die.
Okay.
And then it's just and it's been 10 books, and this character has been in all 10 books, and just a great character, a great side character, right? Just really really cool. And just the way they they sent him off, like they made a hallway for him that led out to where he was gonna die, and like there was pictures of all of them together and scenes, and his family was walking with him, and they like ate together, and it was just like this whole event, and he died. Like, I mean, we're pivotal character, like part of the original crew. I love when an author isn't afraid to kill a character.
You really need to finish.
I know.
Lightbringer.
I know. I saw...
Because there's a pivotal death in that.
I don't want to. I do, but I don't. When does Red God come out?
I don't know. That hasn't.
I'm just going to want to... My problem is rereading Golden Sun.
I'll tell you what, though. Like, it isn't a big enough cliffhanger to where, like, yeah, I want Red God to come out, but at the end of it, you're not like, it's kind of like, cool, I'm ready for the next book. Like, I anticipate it, but it's not like the end of
Golden Sun,
where, yeah, like...
That sucked.
It's not that.
That was several years of waiting.
Huge cliffhanger. It's like he ended it at such an appropriate spot of Lightbringer to where you're like, all right, I'm fucking excited for this book just because of what's about to come.
Probably because he anticipated, things. Like,
yeah,
it was going to take a while to make it happen. Which kudos to him.
One thing I will say that's kind of a bad thing about rereading them several times.
What?
I started noticing plot holes.
You do have run that risk when you read a book. Like Harry Potter has a ton of fucking plot holes, and she wrote the sixth book incredibly big and long to cover up a lot of them.
Yeah.
It happens, but yeah, there are some plot holes for sure. I think the story alone still stands firm.
It does. I mean, it's not like crazy plot holes. It's like when Severo finds out that Darrow is a red and they're having that conversation and he gives him the whisper cube.
Mm-hmm.
And it's Ares and Dancer talking. Well, there was no time from the time that basically Darrow, this is in Golden Sun, that Darrow fights Cassius in the area, goes, meets with, why can't I not think of the fucking Sovereign's name? It's not Atalantia. But he basically meets with the Sovereign and goes back to his room, and then Severo's there. And the cube is like, heard about what you did, with the fight and not blowing it up, which is what Harmony wanted him to do. She was a bad egg, and and it's like, well, there was no time for you after this explosion for you to be able to get that information to him. Does that make sense?
That is true.
Like there wasn't it was a gap in like the book, but there wasn't time from when it happened for him to get it to Severo, for Severo then to be able to give it to him.
Oh, that's true. Maybe that's on purpose. Because he didn't do it maybe out of pride more than anything else. His whole thing is shifting the paradigm,
Yeah. I'm starting to teach my kids to start thinking about shifting the paradigm.
To look up. Yeah. That's usually what I do when I want to, when I think about it. I trick myself into looking up a lot. Because no one ever looks up. We don't have predators in the sky, right?
Yeah.
So looking up.
Not unless you're like 2.
True.
2-year-olds have to worry about fucking eagles and hawks. They just don't know it.
They're just not aware. But it's a thing. That book teaches you a lot. It's definitely a man book, right? Like it's just all about being a man, and it's fucking cool as shit.
I will say that's one thing about the 6th book is Darrow does a lot of inward reflecting, and like there is so much personal growth within him in that book. Like it's worth it. I recommend reading that book just because of the things that you'll think about for yourself.
It's a good book.
It's actually really fucking good about it.
Damn.
So.
It's still one of the best stories I've ever read. It's just in such a concise area, right? It's only 3 books. It's really not very much. They're not very big in retrospect to other books. So it needs to be a TV show is what it needs to be, actually. It would do monumental.
It would have to be like a cartoon or an anime, though. Like, I don't think you could do like actual people and like demonstrating the differences between golds and obsidians. Like, there's just not enough fucking giant people to play all these fucking obsidians and shit.
That's true. Or you could CGI, right? We have aliens and we have prosthetics and stuff. I think it's doable live action, but I don't think it's. But then if it's an animated cartoon,
so much fucking money.
If it's a cartoon, then it's not going to get as much traction. 100%.
Yeah, I suppose.
A lot of adults.
It would still be so fucking cool to see it, though.
Fuck yeah, it would be. But would you? I mean, you don't really watch cartoons. That's not something, or anything animated, so that's not something you do.
Sure, I do.
What was the last thing that you watched that was animated that wasn't made for kids?
That wasn't made for kids?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I watch Family Guy. I watch American Dad.
Those are funny.
Futurama.
Something that's not like on Fox. See, because I haven't answered this question because I like animation. I like the art style.
We watched Dragon Ball Z. That was like a year and a half ago.
So you've got shows out right now. So animation's blowing up. You've got Invincible. You've got Vox Machina. Has Been Hotel. Epic's gonna come out
Yeah,
here soon. There's a bunch of shows that are animated that are made for adults out there, and they're good. Like Invincible, I think you would love Invincible.
maybe.
It's superhero.
You know what I've started watching that is actually so it was super funny the first couple episodes. The next one's like I'm gonna keep watching the show because it's funny, but like I haven't laughed out loud at a TV show in quite a while, other than maybe Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
I do love Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Have you ever seen The Neighborhood?
No.
It's with you ever watch The New Girl?
Yeah.
You know who Schmidt is?
Yeah.
So it's Schmidt, and he's a white dude with a wife who's one of the girls from Two Broke Girls,
The blonde one or
and
the
they've got a
black haired
kid,
one?
the blonde one, the blonde one.
The black haired one's more hot.
Well, she's got bigger tits, but
Yeah. Oh,
uh,
she's more hot.
but they're from Michigan, and they move to California into an all-black neighborhood.
Okay.
And their neighbor is this old gruffy black guy. He's got two sons that live at home. One of them's questionable. He's very woke. Like he's into D&D. He's into fucking him and his friends go apple picking. His dad makes fun of him constantly for just doing fucking stupid shit like that.
Okay.
But it's funny as fuck. I highly recommend watching it. Like I don't know why I watched it. I think I saw some clips on TikTok and I'm like, oh, this looks kind of funny. Maybe I should watch it. And I started watching it, and it is funny as hell.
They need to start paying those motherfuckers that upload those videos.
Yeah,
Because
I'm pretty sure they do.
They have gotten more people on those. They've got me on clips like that constantly. Old movies too.
Oh yeah, I've gone back and watched a lot of movies because of it.
Me too. Like I'm like, oh, I
But
haven't seen that in a while.
And it's so funny because it's such a easy show to make like racist jokes. Like they make fun of the white guy for doing like, and Schmidt is like this super like above friendly, like nice guy, like trying to be your friend. But then he's also like a military vet, and but he doesn't like brag about it and stuff. And it's a funny show.
You wouldn't
2 thumbs
appreciate
up
it.
for me.
I think you'd find it funny, but you wouldn't appreciate it as much, maybe. But like Vet TV, fucking love all of their shows, all of their stuff. Like they have some funny shit on there. I think Matt Best is a part of like that whole conglomerate, whatever. And it's just veterans that got out that want to be actors, and they just make like shows and movies and stuff that are just fucking funny. But it's that crass military like humor. You know what I mean?
I'd probably like that.
I think you'd like it. There's a lot of references you're not going to get because you weren't in the military, but I think you'd still find it fucking hilarious.
I wasn't?
You weren't? Sorry, buddy.
Oh.
Me neither.
Oh, you're in the chair horse.
Because it's super funny, like how Hollywood portrays being in the military and being a vet versus like how it's actually, most people who were vets like hated it whole time.
Like you went into the military and you picked like the least like non-combative.
Mm-hmm.
Like the only thing further that you could have done would have been Coast Guard, maybe.
No, the least combative job I think in the military is the Air Force has flight attendants for like Air Force One and stuff.
You're an Air Force nurse.
Kind of, yeah. Flight nurse, like that's a little different.
Yeah, you're still a nurse.
It's like here and here, and I'm a medic.
Like
my scope of practice is just really big.
You picked the safest branch.
Yep.
And then the girliest job.
Not the girliest job. I save lives. There's definitely there's like my job, and then there's like better medical jobs that are more manly. Absolutely. I don't want to do that shit. Like, period. I didn't want to go through like selection and do all the swimming.
Do you get one of those?
What?
Do you get one of those?
Get one of what?
A period.
No. So stupid. But like my job
my job is a little better because
Like our scope of practice is bigger, and we have
Then
to
what,
do
like a
more
flight attendant?
than an act like than
Do
a
you have to
ground
get
medic.
that?
I
Do
think
you have to? Do you fluff pillows?
we don't have pillows,
Oh,
just blankets, the green wool blankets.
is that what you give your patients?
Yeah, it is.
Sir, can I get you another blanket for the flight? I know it's a little.
Actually,
I know it's a little chilly.
you know what I give my patients? So on the some of the planes
I don't know. Like I'm pretty
on
sure you're gonna break a lot. Say
on
it.
some of the planes there's something called the comfort pallet, and there's ovens and restrooms on it, right? And so I'll always bring a bag of pizza rolls, and I'll make pizza rolls, and I'll pass them out just to lift everyone's mood. You're on a flight, you're sick, right? You're hurt, whatever, and a motherfucker walks up with you with a pizza roll, and you're like, you're not gonna say no to a pizza roll.
Yes, yes, Merce Rincon. I would love a pizza roll.
And they call me Sergeant, sir. Sorry.
I'm pretty sure they call you Merce. Merce Paul Flowers.
I definitely love my job though, and I don't think a lot of people can say that. When I fly, like I'm actually excited to get to work and fly and do my thing. Like I love it. It's a great job. You know, the only thing that would make it better is nothing. I love it. I think it's so fucking cool. It's just on the right level of cool, not dangerous.
At all.
And it's still dangerous. We still go into hot zones and get patients, right? Like
Yeah, but there's like wars, or rules of warfare that you don't shoot down a plane.
they don't fucking give a shit.
They do.
No, they've definitely shot it.
Because they know if they shoot down a fucking military plane that they're gonna get fucking the shit bombed out of them.
I mean, yeah, but it's a thought process now. Like my career field is about to go through a very big shift here coming soon with the expected conflict, right? Which whether or not it happens is a totally different thing. But like right now, clinically, we're only
You've
doing
been saying expected conflict for fucking like a year and a half.
It's expected. But like we're here with our response and our triage and our medical scenarios, right? Like what we have to deal with. If that happens, we're talking just like an increase, a major increase, deployments every 6 months. Like you're just fucking going because I'm the part of the system that gets people out, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I do love my job. I do think it's pretty fucking cool. In fact,
so before, go ahead.
I did a little volunteer opportunity when I was in 5th grade in San Antonio. There's this thing called Starbase Kelly. It's a week-long field trip where your kids go to base and they learn about the military, they learn about aircrafts, they launch rockets, they play on flight simulators. Like it's to promote like STEM, right? In 5th graders. And so I'll be teaching there every 2 weeks for about 2 hours, teaching the kids and talking about my job and doing that kind of stuff. I think that's really fucking cool. I think that's dope as hell. And I'm gonna take them on a plane and show them around.
You gonna bring pizza rolls?
Maybe. Sure, they'll like it.
This is what I do. I hand out pizza rolls to people.
Mm-hmm. What were you gonna say?
So, I had a fucking crazy busy day today.
Okay.
I did one thing I did 2 things I've never done before. Well, I cooked 2 things. I make fun of you for being a nurse, and I'm going to tell you how I baked things today.
I love cooking. I don't even give a shit. I get you.
So I made sourdough discard English muffins. Which, did you know that an English muffin is not baked, but fried in like a pan or a skillet?
I did not.
Like not fried with oil, but like
toasted?
One side at a time.
Like a pancake?
Almost toasted. Kind of, yeah.
I did not. I love English muffins.
I didn't know that either.
I think they're fucking great.
So I made English muffins today. I also got a double batch of sourdough bread because we're almost out of bread. I smoked a tri-tip and a pork loin.
Mm-hmm.
I sprayed for weeds. I had my interview.
Mm-hmm.
I went for a 3-mile walk with my wife because she's super into walking right now because she wants to win a step contest at work.
How many steps does she get a day, by the way?
her goal is to get between 12 and 14,000.
Okay, so I recently got a smartwatch. I actually don't know where it is. I gotta find it. And I've been tracking
Mhm.
my steps, and I didn't know if my average was good or not. And it's 14,000.
What's your average? That's a pretty high average.
I mean,
Like
I do a lot of work, so that's
I think as of today I'm at like 19,000. But I
okay.
also like was spraying for weeds. I went on a 3 mile walk, which is like 8,000 steps alone. Um, we're breaking up concrete in the back because I've got a leak in my garage from a hole in the foundation, which I sent you a video of my kids
Having
working
a
the
good
sledgehammer.
time.
Oh, they fucking loved it. Like they asked when they got home from school, they're like, "Dad, can we break up concrete again today?" Fuck yeah, let's go get it done. Um, but yeah, I was fucking. I didn't even know if I'd be able to stay awake for this podcast tonight because I was fucking. And I woke up like super early. Like I woke up without my alarm at like 6:30 this morning, like just jacked, ready for the fucking
Are
day.
you taking supplements? I think might have been an excitement for your interview.
I'm not. I have quit taking all supplements. You know what I have been doing though?
Hmm.
I have my CPAP obviously because I have sleep apnea.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I've started doing on top of that?
What?
Mouth taping.
Okay.
And not that not that I'm going to sit here and tell you like, yeah, I sleep so much better or anything like that. But do you know what the biggest difference that I've noticed with wearing my CPAP is? I would sleep with my mouth open and I would fucking drool and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And my CPAP would get like my mask would get like crusty fucking dried
Yeah.
saliva in it and shit.
Yeah.
I don't do that at all anymore.
Hmm.
My fucking mask is fucking spotless because it tapes my lips closed. And I think it fucking actually helps me sleep.
I don't know if I could sleep with my mouth closed like that though.
It's not as hard as I thought it was going to be. It's got a little hole in the middle, and I'm not going to lie, I usually take a drink through the hole because like I usually take a drink before I go to fucking bed.
Okay.
And I love drinking out of straws. No, I water with my straw, my Yeti. But I put it on and then I get my one last drink. I put my CPAP on and I fucking go to sleep.
Hmm. You didn't
And
want
a
to
lot
get
of times,
the
like
nose CPAP?
I could probably now. I had to get the mask before because I had the nose one and I tried sleeping with it a couple of nights and I'd wake up in the middle of the night going because it was shooting air and I'd have my mouth open and no air would go in and I fucking couldn't breathe.
My mom sleeps with the nose one. She said she loves it.
But I didn't realize that I was such a fucking mouth breather. I mean, I always knew I was fucking stupid, but didn't know I was that fucking stupid that I didn't even know how to fucking sleep right, apparently.
Oh yeah.
So I actually probably would recommend mouth tape to somebody, which I've seen so many fucking TikTok sales ads on it. And I'm such a fucking asshole. Like when I see the TikTok sales ads for stuff, I'll go to Amazon and buy it just so I don't have to buy it off the fucking TikTok shop.
That's fair. You know, you know what I'm gonna get into?
Dudes,
Hot pot.
hot pot.
Mm-hmm. You know how I go through like these phases with cooking where when I learned how to make every kind of like gravy and then like every kind of soup and like all this I made a beef Wellington.
There's like 4 kinds of gravy.
There's way more than 4.
What list more than 4 right now?
Brown gravy, country gravy, turkey gravy, ham gravy, chicken gravy, beef gravy, liver gravy,
Okay,
sausage
brown
gravy.
and beef are the same.
No,
Country and sausage are the same.
I still listed way more than 4. Mushroom gravy.
Okay, because there's you don't really see a lot of ham gravy, but there is ham gravy. Turkey, you can say turkey and chicken because they are technically different, but they're kind of the same.
They're very similar, but they're different.
It's like if you're having a fucking turkey sandwich or a chicken sandwich.
Different.
Like they're pretty much the same
Different.
fucking thing.
Country gravy.
I'm not. Country gravy is just sausage gravy. It's a cream gravy with sausage in it.
It's awesome. I love it. Mushroom gravy.
I'm not saying it's bad. I fucking love gravy.
Yeah.
Like, if you told me right now that I had to pick a last meal, or I had to pick like a meal that I had to eat every day for the rest of my life, that meal would be meat, mashed potatoes, corn, and whatever gravy is associated with that meat. And I would be the fucking happiest guy in the world. It could be steak, it could be fried chicken, it could be ham,
and it's so bad.
it could be. Oh, it's yeah. It's not that bad.
I did so when I was learning the gravies. I also did tie in wine sauces, different recipes for wine sauces because it's very similar.
You can get fucking fancy with them.
I did,
but
a red wine gravy, done that before. It's really yummy.
Yep.
But now my next one is hot pot. So I ordered a hot pot system. It's like a big bowl with 4 different sections, and we have a bunch of Asian stores that sell the soup bases. I'm gonna kind of figure out what I like, and then start making my own soup bases and freezing them, and then throwing them in there.
Do you ever get confused for an Asian?
No, once for a Filipino.
So yes,
once for a Filipino when I was in high school.
Like if you go into an Asian store, are they going to be like, "What's this Mexican doing in here?" Or are they going to be like, "Oh, hello, sir," and then try to talk to you in whatever
Mexicans are
Vietnamese
Mexicans are so into anime and Asian culture because of Dragon Ball Z. It's a thing. Mm-hmm. I'm not even kidding. When that new Dragon Ball Z game came out, like the cartels froze. Like it's a whole thing, and they're usually just full of Mexicans, anyways. Like honestly.
So they think they're like, you're one of our people. Like we're good.
Oh yeah, they don't give a fuck. They're
like I've never gone into an Asian restaurant or like grocery store or a Mexican grocery store.
A meat market?
Yeah. I kind of want to
do it. Why not?
We don't have. Well, I mean, let's. There's a lot of racism out of Asian people.
Oh,
especially towards white people.
Especially towards black people, actually, the most.
They don't like white people either. I mean, we did fucking completely demolish 2 of their cities.
We did that too. All right, calm down.
You Mexicans can't take credit for fucking nuclear bombs.
I'm an American, sir.
Like, there is no way that Oppenheimer was a Hispanic name.
This looks like a nice little Asian supermarket. I'm looking at your city.
They all look nice. They're not.
You've got a lot of African ones.
Yeah.
This OMG store would probably be best. Oh yeah,
Lutheran Social Services.
So you've got
it's actually thin sliced rolled brisket.
So that's what you use for hot pot or barbecue?
I don't want to fucking buy brisket. I fucking smoke brisket, motherfucker.
No, you throw that on a grill, like you marinate and you throw it on a grill. So I don't know if you've done like Korean barbecue or hot pot before.
Nope.
So I lived in Korea, right? And so it was a cheap.
I've done Brazilian barbecue.
Oh, it's super.
No, it's Brazilian steakhouse.
So it was made to be cheap. It's all you can eat. It's like $7, and like you just have this little grill in front of you. It's so cheap because you cook your own food, right? And that's all it is. And you're just grilling, throwing stuff in a soup pot, a super concentrated soup pot, so the beef tastes really good. And like noodles, vegetables, the whole shebang. It's nice. It's fun.
Sweet.
Yeah, I mean, it's for in the United States, it's a gimmick, totally, right?
Mm-hmm.
But over there, it's a way for the restaurant to save money.
And like,
you've got a lot of Asian stores in Sioux Falls.
Yeah.
You should just try one. Go and take the boys and get them ramyun, which is it's like a glass bottle, a little marble on the top, and you push it down, and it's a soda, and the marble.
Japanese soda? Yeah, we've had plenty of Japanese soda. Oh. We go get fucking sushi.
Kalipiko would be good for them too. Oh, you've got a ton of Asian markets.
Yeah, it's got the fucking little, like, the plastic lid that you actually push down to push the marble in. Yeah. We actually bought a bunch of those and had them at the house at one point.
They're fun. It's just something fun and cute and Simple. I remember
I
drinking
think
it
my
growing up.
I think my kids like Mexican soda more though.
Oh, it tastes way better.
Warritos.
Jarritos? Absolutely. So the thing with Jarritos is there's a flavor that you can never get. I can never find it. You have to get like the party pack for it, and it very rarely actually has it. The guava one, I'll drink that every day. So good.
Really, I question your taste in drinks quite a bit, so
You
I don't know
should.
how much I'm gonna take with that.
I like guava.
Yeah,
It's super good. But I mean, embrace the culture. At least try it. You know, what's the worst that can happen? Actually,
I don't they sell me bad food and I fucking get sick as fuck and die.
no, that's not gonna happen. Oh, you have a hot pot. Oh, that wait.
Yeah, we've got a bunch of like Ethiopian restaurants and stuff around here too, but
You have a
I don't.
K-pot. You have a so that's where I go to eat hot pot and Korean barbecue.
Well, why don't you ever come up and fucking visit me and we will go there?
It might
That'll be
actually.
the first time I ever go there.
You kind of do need someone to show you around, show you how to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't believe you guys have a K-pot. That's so fucking cool. What side of town do you live on?
West Side.
Oh, it's by you. I love K-pot. It's expensive because it's a gimmick, right? So you pay for the experience. But oh, is it good? We went after we moved.
I took my kids to a fucking Brazilian steakhouse and spent $230 for my wife and my two kids and me to eat. So I don't think it's going to be more expensive
Yeah,
than
but I
that.
don't know. It won't. It's usually like $35 a person, so it's still like expensive, but it's it's a really fun time. I don't know if your wife will like it. I don't know how she likes soup.
Probably not. She doesn't like anything.
I mean, you can. So the way that the reason my brother liked it so much, Junior, because you can just order ribeyes, like just fucking ribeye steaks, and throw them on the grill.
Okay.
Season them how you want, throw them on the grill.
Nice.
Chicken, season how you want, throw it on the grill. So that's kind of nice. I kind of want to come visit you just to go to K-Pot. I love K-Pot.
Yeah. Not that you just want to come visit me,
And
but
I'll come
cool.
visit you. But
Cool.
K-Pot.
Cool.
Where would I even stay, Matt? Where would I even
In
stay?
my camper?
Hmm. Hmm. I would stay in your camper.
Yeah, you'd have your own bathroom, your own fucking TV. You'd have your whole own space.
I mean, we'd spend a lot of time together, obviously, getting drunk.
You could bring friends. There's bunk beds in the back.
I could bring friends. Who the fuck am I gonna bring?
Bubbles.
Yeah, I would.
Gabe.
No, Gabe's got a family. He's
Yeah.
he's
Yeah, although you might have to help Bubbles get out of those fucking skinny jeans he sent a Snapchat on today.
yeah, he's something. So if I came in like
Those were fucking tight.
July, let's go like a Wednesday to a Wednesday.
All right. We are 7 minutes past.
All right, let's
So the people are tired of your babbling.
I am babbling.
I know. And hiccuping.
Yeah. It's only
Nurses can't handle their
$200.
booze.
It's only $200 to come see you.
Yeah, that's because we have Allegiant. There's an Allegiant flight out of Dallas.
This is a straight
Really?
flight from San Antonio to you, 9:15 a.m.
Yeah.
$200.
Yeah.
I might be doing that, buddy. Actually, that I could kind of use that.
You and me both, buddy. We can hit up the fucking Nino, roll some fucking dice.
I mean, I'm not good at gambling, but I would like to.
I'm not
some
either.
Craps. That would be kind of fun. I have plenty of money. Okay, let's end it. We'll talk about it. Oh, right, it's me. Hey,
Yeah, it's still you.
thank you very much for watching the Sammy's and Beer podcast. This has been Thomas and Matt with big balls in mind. Buy this; it's super good. If you want to come hit us up on our social media platforms, absolutely, please feel free to do so. But also just come hang out, ask questions. Like, we're just two normal dudes hanging out every week. We've only missed a few episodes in almost 2 years. I think.
We're gonna be 2 years in like October.
Yeah, we're getting close. So consistency
Yeah.
is key. If you have any questions, please let us know, and we'll see you next week. Matt, any final words?
Deodorant between the legs is a fucking godsend, and I'm thank you for giving me that knowledge. And I don't know why the fuck we haven't put deodorant between our legs before. I don't have fucking stinky fingers when I fucking take a piss from my fucking ball sweat anymore.
It's amazing, isn't it? And it stops the chafing.
Yep. So
Love it. Thank you
do
guys
it,
for watching.
people.
We'll see you next week. Toodles. I almost hung up again.